The following problem was emailed to me. And so you're buying a condo and you're taking a loan of $375,000 at 4.4%. And you can afford to pay $2,378 a month for your payments. The question is, how long will it take to pay off the loan? So in this case, we are going to have to solve for T. The given formula for this particular problem is monthly payment equal monthly payment equal the loan amount times rate divided by n. And then I have 1 minus 1 plus r over n to the power of minus or negative nt. That's very important. And okay. Well, in this particular case, since we are paying monthly payments, we know that the n must be 12. So let's go ahead and continue. The monthly payment, according to this problem that you can afford, is $2,378 equals the loan amount that was $375,000 times the rate was 4.4% divided by 4.4 divided by 100 gives me 0.044 over 12. And then I have 1 minus 1 plus 0.044 divided by 12 to the power of negative 12 times t. And we are solving for this t right here. And some of you may find that difficult to solve for that t, to separate it from the denominator. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I would approach it. The first thing that I would do, I would multiply both sides of this equation. You see, I have an equation here. On the left-hand side, I have 2378, and that's over 1, of course. So my LCD, least common denominator, is right here. So if I multiply both sides of this equation, I will no longer have fractions. So let's just go ahead and do that. Let me go to the next page. On the left-hand side, I will have 2378 times 1 minus 1 plus 0.4044. This was 4.4%, so 0.044 divided by 12 to the power of negative 12 times t. And on the right-hand side, I have 375,000. Let me actually 375,000 times 0.044 divided by 12. I hope you can read my handwriting. I apologize. So first of all, this right here, when I put that in my calculator tells me that this amount is 1,375. So now the next step, I'm going to divide both sides. Divide both sides by 2378. Because remember, the goal is to get to this t. So I'm going to get rid of this 2,378. So I'm going to divide both sides of this equation by 2,378. And if I do that, on the left-hand side, so let me divide on the left-hand side, I'm going to be left with 1 minus 1 plus 0.044 over 12 to the power of negative 12t equals, the right-hand side was 1,375, and I'm dividing it by 2378. And here's the part that most, or at least some students get stuck and say, oh, I don't know what to do now. Well, notice that here I have 1 minus that. So I have one thing minus something else. I no longer need this bracket. So I can get rid of these brackets. And if I do get rid of these brackets, now notice that I have just a simple algebraic thing to go through. So what am I going to do in here? I'm going to, since I don't like to have negative in here, I'm going to rearrange. I'm going to take this to the right-hand side, or add this amount to the right-hand side, and I'm going to subtract this from both sides. Or let me see, so if I say rearrange, and then I'm going to have 1 minus 1,375 over 2,378 equals 1 plus 0.044 divided by 12 to the power of negative 12t. Remember, I cannot get rid of these parentheses on the right-hand side because everything in here is to the power of negative 12t. So now, what I can do is take natural log of both sides. So take natural log of both sides. So on the left-hand side, I have natural log of 1 minus 1,375 over 2,378 equals natural log of 1 plus 0.044 divided by 12 to the power of minus 12t. And now I can use the laws of logarithm and bring this down, use it as a coefficient. So what I'm going to have, let me go, I can fit one more step here. So I have natural log of 1 minus 1,375 divided by 2,378 equals minus 12t times, so times natural log of 1 plus 0.044 divided by 12. Okay. And so now, since I want to solve for this t right here, I'm going to divide both sides of this equation by the coefficients of t. Let me go to the next page. I need some more room. So previous page, we left at natural log of 1 minus 1,375 divided by 2,378 equals minus 12t, 1 times 1 plus 0. Oh, sorry, that was, I forgot my natural log in here. T natural log of 1 plus 0.044 divided by 12. So notice that this t in here is being multiplied by two things, by negative 12 and this amount, whatever that is in my calculator. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and divide both sides of this equation, by negative 12 and natural log of 1 plus 0.044 over 12. Same thing here, minus 12 times natural log of 1 plus 0.044 divided by 12. And so notice that this negative 12 cancels this cancels this, and I'm left with t. So T equals, now I'm going to go ahead and use my calculator. I already used my calculator, and the numerator in here, when I plug in natural log of 1 minus 1375 over 2378, give me negative 0.8632642889. And the denominator, negative 12 times natural log of 1 plus 0.044 over 12, gave me negative 0.04391953. And so, of course, this negative cancels this negative. And the numerator divided by the denominator gave me 19.6556. So almost 19.7 years time. So remember that the T is in years for you to pay off this loan. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.